My vision is that every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years.
What?
So now they want every American to wear a device called a wearable. RFK said in 4 years, he wants every American to have this, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is just another precursor to get everybody later on to take the mark of the beast. That's what these things are. That's what these concepts are. It's to groom people beforehand to be okay with accepting a worldwide thing that everyone has to have. That's what this is. Apparently a wearable is what they're introducing. It's like a watch, and you would wear it and it will track your health, every part of your health, like everything. And it will be able to tell you if something is wrong, which in theory sounds like a good thing for sure. However, it would also track where you are, and each device will be registered to said person, and it will track you whether or not you want it to. This could be very dangerous because let's just say, hypothetically speaking, allegedly TikTok, let's say if you got a sickness, let's say if it was something like COVID and you got COVID and they were able to track exactly where you were because the watch told them that you had COVID, and they come and they get you. Physically, they come and they pick you up and take you to quarantine or something like that. That's weird. Or imagine you just have any other sickness or illness. They can now detect that with the watch. You can't hide from it, and they're gonna come and get you. Not to mention, it will be able to track a whole bunch of other things. So this is one of those things, if they say every single American has to have it, obviously they're pushing an agenda. It's not, oh, if they want to, it's no, you have to in 4 years. In 4 years, this is something you're going to have to do. That's what they're saying. And you might say, well, we already wear watches and phones and we already have these devices checked. You have it voluntarily. This thing you will not have voluntarily. And if you don't have it, it will be greatly frowned upon, and you never know what the consequences may be. Everyone doesn't have to have an iPhone or an Apple Watch or Android. You chose to have that. This is one of the things that's going to be probably given to you for free. Beware of these types of things given to you for free. And God is doing us a big favor because he is showing us precursors beforehand. He's showing us these things that are going to take place in the future, but he's showing us beforehand to get us prepared. So if you're failing the quiz, you will for sure fail the test when it.
Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sincere sisters out there. This is Brother Ariyah coming at you with a quick cut. And as you've seen in the video, they're speaking of a wearable now. I don't know if this video is old, but this is new to me. Wearable, you know what that's alluding to. It's alluding to Revelation 13th chapter and the 16th verse. And it says, he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, and that's exactly what those videos are alluding to. And and that just shows you that we're close, we're there. Now he's talking about 4 years. A lot of these Edomites try to predict the time when something's gonna happen, or whatever, but the Lord controls when things happen at the end of the day. So they can say 4 years, 10 years, 30 years, whatever. We know we right there, and Lord willing, we don't have to wait another 4 to 7 years for this whole thing to unfold, right? So I had looked this up here, which also shows that America is definitely the revived Roman Empire, right? Because it's going into the Roman antiquity. Okay, and it says in ancient Rome, slaves were sometimes branded with identifying marks, primarily on the forehead, as you see in Revelation 13th chapter, 16th verse is talking about, a mark, on the left hand or on the forehead. Okay, which shows that there's nothing new under the sun. And what they would do is brand they're slaves. Okay, and this is what that mark really symbolizes, man. That people would be subservient to Esau, Edom, and become slaves, man, and become one big prison planet. All right, so that's what it signifies, man. At the end of the day, slavery and complete control. And this is what they pretty much did in ancient Rome, and they're going to do it here in the revived Roman Empire, right? So go ahead to Acts 17, and during Acts 17, the Roman Empire was in rule, right? So you go ahead to Acts 17:29. I know a lot of you brothers already know about this here. Let me just read the verse first. Okay, it says, "For as much then as we are the offspring of the heavenly Father, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold or silver or stone graven by art and man's device." And you go into that word graven, okay? There you have it. You see graven right here. Charagma. Okay? So it shows you there's nothing new under the sun, which I'll get that real quick and I'll end it. There's nothing new under the sun, man. That's Ecclesiastes, the first chapter. I'll read 9 and 10. Let me get out of this app because sometimes it won't download. It'll mess my video up. So let me get out the app and we'll go here. Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. And it says, "The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, See, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us." Okay? So there's nothing new under the sun at all, man. All right? It just, of course, back then, they would brand people. But now this is going to be a new type of branding when they roll out that MOTB, man. And this is how they're ushering in it. They're doing it, periodically, man, if you will. This is how they're doing it. Slowly but surely. Okay? But we know that MOTB is coming. So don't listen to these other, fake leaders, speaking against the MOTB. The proof is in the pudding, man. It's right in front of your face. Okay? And you can see clearly that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast that is spoken about in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Shalom.